Yeah. Okay. Audio's on. All right. I'm still figuring it out. We're still figuring it out. We're good though. How's everyone doing? Oh, thanks for the follow, Mary XO. Thanks for the follow, Lost in Rabbit Hole. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Was there supposed to be intro waiting music or not? No. I don't know how to do that exactly yet without probably getting demonetized for using the music that I'm not allowed to use. So, um, thanks for being here. If you're watching, I've been trying to figure all this stuff out. Honestly, I'm getting back into streaming. There's a lot of new stuff. I updated my OBS. I got I was 5 full versions behind, and now we're good. Uh, Working on some multi streaming on YouTube and Twitch right now, and also on TikTok. Hi. Although it was supposed to be able to just stream, I'm just streaming it to TikTok on my phone. So if you're watching on TikTok and you want to see the actual setup and support me, you can go to the purple app that rhymes with Switch, or also the red play button app. Um, but yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, I also have that chat pulled up so I can see what you guys are saying over there. I'm hoping it stays good. Thanks for subscribing, gamer J98. Look at that. It seemed like only 2 days. It was 40 months. Oh, thanks for following. No nickname found. That I don't know why that was hard to read. Um, but yeah, there's supposed to be a thing within OBS that I could combine the Twitch and the YouTube chats. Looks like that's not working right now, so I'll figure that out later. But I can still see your chats. We're just hanging out today. Um, I don't know how long I can stay. I have a friend who's gonna be coming in town and staying with me tonight. I don't know if you can see. There's an air mattress right here that's set up, and I think they land around like 11 p.m. So I just gotta keep updated. Oh, thanks for the follow, Grady Grateful. I don't know if I want to say the full name. Grateful Moist Bama. All right. Well, hey, thanks for the follow, Mocha the Deer, and also for the follow, God of Thunder 4242. I appreciate that. Um, if you guys are watching on TikTok, I appreciate you for being here. I'm also streaming on the purple one that rhymes with Switch and also the red play button app. So if you follow me there and watch on the stream, I can keep up with the chats a little bit. Oh, Santa! Hey, Santa! Miss you. Hope you're doing well. You did really good this past season. Uh, but yeah, no, right now I'm just chatting. So if you're in the Twitch or the YouTube chat, I can respond to some of your stuff a little bit easier. What did I miss? Oh, thanks for the follow, JDS83, and for the follow, Astinus11. I'm probably pronouncing all of that incorrectly. Ben, you ever coming back here to Florida? Like on tour, usually I go like once a year. But I've been on break for a while from tour for some mental and physical health stuff. Um, so like yeah, I will be back. I don't know when yet. And I'm not moving back. That's for sure. Hey, thanks for the sub, Venom Shocks. Appreciate that. Also, can you move the follow thing so it's not in the center of the screen? I can. I don't think I will. I think there's definitely a bit of joy that people get when they know if they click the button, there's going to be a wildly obnoxious animation that pops up directly in front of my face when they do. So, thanks for the follow, Maddie the Raging Lesbian. Great name. And thanks for the follow, Avery Satos. Avery Satos. It's probably Avery. It's probably Avery Satos. But thanks for following and subscribing, people. Appreciate that. Oh, there's also supposed to be... I forgot to add... Let's see if I can add in... That's supposed to be... Yeah. Bang. Subscriber goal. Gotta set goals. We're at 21 subscribers on the Purple app. And my goal is 50. So, I don't know what happens when we reach the goal. I should probably set that up. I'll figure it out. Listen, we're all here together, but we're at 21 right now. Thanks for the follow, Jesse Girl 214. There's also supposed to be some audio. And I don't know if it's just... Probably, it might be because I took my headphones off. Maybe I'll hear it. I don't know. Is there audio that plays when that obnoxious animation pops up on your guys' end? No? Okay. Well, listen. Everything can't be perfect. All right? Ben, the Vens are dying to know. How did you come up with your username? Ben_Brainerd. Any inspiration? You might think that what you've asked me just now is a joke. You might think that what you just asked me is a joke. But there is at least a little bit of a story there. Thanks for the follow, Omega Gamer 2002. So when I was making all my social media and stuff for comedy and all that, I genuinely had to look to see can I use Ben Brainerd? Do I have to be Benjamin Brainerd? There was already a sort of semi-famous. Hey, thanks for the follow, Zekrees Voidmort. Also, I just heard the audio of that one. Oh wow. Thanks for gifting 5 subs, Gamer J. I appreciate that. We are now more than halfway to the sub goal. Thanks for using your Prime sub to sub here. Chris Voidhart. Chris Voidhart. I don't know if there's no way I'm saying that right. Am I supposed to pronounce the X? Is it like a Hunter thing, or is it like Skrios? Thanks for following. Sacker plays. Sacker plays. Anyway, yeah. When I was picking my name, and by picking my name, I mean do I want to go by Benjamin Brainerd or do I want to go by Ben Brainerd? I looked up the names, and there was already a sort of semi-famous Christian musician going by the full Benjamin Brainerd, so I had to go by Ben Brainerd. Not that I'm bothered at all by it. That's the name I go by in real life. So, thanks for the follow, Blackluster Soldier. Nailed it. What? Do you not like the state with the Capitol building that looks like a giant? Yeah, all Capitol buildings look like a giant dick. It's like a thing. Grady Full Moist Grady Full Moist Bama. I want to say thank you for your comedy special. It definitely helped me out while I was sitting in the hospital for a few days. I nearly pissed myself laughing at the whole veteran stuff. I was sitting out of VA hospital. I'm a Fort Polk survivor. Hey, I don't say this often, but you've earned it. Thank you for your service. Fort Polk, brother. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you survived. And I'm glad you found some joy in my comedy special. All those stories are 100% true. And some people still hate me for some of them. Happy Alligator. Ben, do you watch football? If so, who's your team? I'm curious if it'll be a Florida team or a team of whoever you live now. I think LA. I do live in LA. I have it. Somebody just said I have an Eagles poster literally just in the back. Yeah, I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. I don't watch college ball. I did not go to a college with a team, so I think that really affected it. But yeah, I'm a big Birds fan. And this year was a win for us because we fired Kevin Patullo. That's right, baby. Nope, it's not too bad. We fired Kevin Patullo. I was honestly a little bit worried that he wasn't going to make it out of Philly alive. He did it. We're all so proud. Hey, thanks for the follow, ya boy Squid Daddy. Why do you all have just the most bizarre names? There's a sale on Twitch subs. 200 subs is only 798 pounds? Is that pounds or is that euros? I don't know that symbol. 200 subs is only 798 pounds, down from 998. Wow. Okay, so $200 off of 200 subs. There's only 35 people watching. So I don't think that would even do anything. JDS, I've missed you on the Clock app, but you need to take care of yourself first. I'm trying to get back, but yeah, no, I'm definitely trying to take care of myself a little bit more first. I got to find joy in all of this again, and then I can get back on it. I have some stuff. I got some stuff that I'm working on and processing and all that. So, also, if you're watching on TikTok, appreciate you. Thanks for being here. If you want to join the conversation that I'm having, I read the chat a lot more on the purple app that rhymes with Switch and also the red play button app. So you can go check me out on those. Same name, Ben_Brainerd. But yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, we got a hype train going? Do we? Oh, we do have a... Oh, we hit a new record on the hype train. Level 3. It's mostly Gamer J driving that train, and I appreciate that. So, yeah, we just hit a level 3 hype train. Your community contributed a total of 8 sub gifts and 0 bits. And we got a new emote. Love, love, love. Sure. All right. That's... Don't worry, we'll just pretend there's an obnoxiously loud horn whenever the animation pops up. It's more of like a bling. But yeah, Zai Chris. All right. If you got a sub, you're welcome. If you didn't get a free sub, try harder at school next time. Good advice. Good advice, Gamer J. Oh, okay. Hey, thanks for the cheer one. I don't know what bits are. I don't know. It seemed fun, right? Right? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Saker. Okay, Saker plays. Xylophone sound. I got these usernames. Thank you for the 100 bits. And I mean, We get a new obnoxious thing that pops up in front of my face. And on my end, at least, I can hear the bling. Thanks for the follow, Whale Sharkly. Whale Shark Eli is probably Whale Shark Eli. Got it. Okay. Maddie the Raging Lesbian. Hey, Ben, I know this might sound sappy, but I want to say I love you and your comedy. You've got me through rough times, and I want to say have a good day/night. Keep your chin up. I appreciate that, Maddie the Raging Lesbian. Saying your name, the full name, does make it more fun for me, so I'm probably going to say that every time. But I appreciate that. I am going to try my best to keep my chin up. Thanks for the cheer, the bit, the real derp tato. God, usernames are so hard to read in the moment. Thanks for the follow, Austin James 97. That one was really easy to read in the moment. Oh yeah, and so there's that weird chef down south that goes by Ben Brainerd. Yep, there's a guy in Arkansas that has my same name, and he's not a good dude. It's a theme. Don't go against a theme. Okay, I won't. Thanks for the follow, Aria Dreams. Appreciate it. Gamer J, Ben being suspicious if your names were new. This platform expressly prohibits anything that can possibly be in any way misread. And, you know, it's fun for me to find a way to still misread it. It's like a game. You know what I'm saying? Lost Rabbit, sure, but Florida is on another level. Can be. Blackluster Soldier. Hello there, Jedi Master Ben, Master of the Crafting. Thank you. Thank you. Happy Alligator. Bucks fan myself. That makes sense, especially if you're in Florida. First game I ever went to was Jags versus Bills in Jacksonville. So by all accounts, I should be a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. But here we are. Thanks for the follow, Checkmate David. Omega Gamer, sorry, not a sports fan and not an American. What did you guys do? So my team made it really far in the season. We made it to the postseason, and then we lost in the first round. So we did not win the whole thing, but we did have a good season. However, we had hired a guy to coach the team at the beginning of the year who turned out to be not good at his job. And people in Philadelphia have been calling for his head all season. We did not make it as far as we thought that we would. So there were a lot of death threats against the coach that should have been fired a long time ago. He's alive, but we did fire him. So it's all, good. Sarcastic as Kel. It was a win for the Raiders as well. First pick in the draft. Congrats. Oh. Is that a gifted sub? Yeah. Anonymous gifter gifted 1 month to Maddie the Raging Lesbian. So thank you, Anonymous. Whoever you are. Sonboa, Sunny Boa, Philly is next level hardcore. It tends to be, yeah. Seems good. Seems good. What Technologic? Y'all. I don't know how Twitch any of this stuff works. So it seems good. 10 of them, 10 bits. Thank you. Appreciate it. Your boy Squid Daddy. Hey Ben, hopped over from YouTube so I could follow the chat better. Yeah, thanks for hopping on over here. I'm trying to find a way to make this seamless, but I don't know if I'll be able to figure out a way to do that. I'm sure I will, but it's definitely not there yet. That's pounds, you absolute uneducated swine. Thank you, the real derp potato, and I promise I will forget the next time I see that symbol, and I will be asking again. Avery Satos. Well, see, there was this MMO back in 2008 that gave me this, and it's random name generator, and I kept it because no one has it anyway. Wow. What a fun origin story. Randy Hoyden. My name is wordplay to mess with a friend, but it's still quite innocuous. Maddie the Raging Lesbian says, wait, why do you kind of look like Jesus? It depends who you ask, I suppose. Depends who you ask. If you ask me, I think I just look like Ben. I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up on this chat. Okay, hold on. Da da da. Don't ever say our currency looks like euros. It might. It does. Sure. I don't know what anything this is. I will charge back the subs. No, I don't think you can. Don't do that. Hey, thanks for the follow, Gigantus. Okay. 1 bit is 1 penny to you. Thanks for the follow, Ignis Factorum. One bit is 1 penny. Okay, so 100 bits is $1. Got it. At least the Raiders have Ashton Genty. That is, yeah. If only they had any other good players. Bits are essentially 1 cent, so you can buy them from Twitch and then throw them at streamers. That is a very fun way of describing that, God of Thunder. We pay the fee on our end, so you get the full amount. Oh, that's cool. That makes sense. Ben, what's your go-to class in D&D? I love a good ranger. Ranger was the first class I played in a campaign. I love a good ranger. I know they're not great. They're fine at everything, and they're not good at anything. But I don't know. This is just something about. It's just what I play like in every RPG. Almost right. Eli is said as Ellie. Okay, so whale shark Ellie. Got it. Yeah, hey Ben, hope to see you in Vegas sometime. When I start going back on tour, I will definitely make it through Vegas again. I promise. It is still me. New name took a while to update. Got it. I would sub, but I'm broke as hell. Oh well, I'm definitely behind in chat because Maddie the Raging Lesbian has been gifted a sub at this point. So yeah, welcome to the team. Hey, thanks for the sub. Z Newbie Q. And thanks for the cheers, Avery Satos. I feel like I've just been hit in the face with 5 pennies. Oh, gotta go buy. Okay, buy Ashmaroma. Speaking of crafting, how's the book coming along? The book is going well. I think I'm currently just in the most monotonous part of writing a crafting book for D&D. I have a ton of new items that I'm adding to the game. And it's just I have to go through and sort of monotonously just add all of those and all the lines. Thanks for the bits, Annie. Fell too broke. Have you considered murder and solicitation? I know I have. Awesome, James. Didn't know you streamed. Love your content. Also love your stand-up special. I appreciate that. Thank you. Ben, should me and my father start playing D&D? Yes, Whale Shark Ellie. D&D is a ton of fun, and it'll be a fun bonding opportunity. Happy Alligator. I don't know what you're saying right as you started to talk. I got slammed with ads. I don't remember what I was saying either, and that was 6 minutes ago. So it's gone forever now. The real derp did. I like how Ben is on point with the bits and the subs, but like half an hour behind the chat. I'm figuring it out. It's ad time. Maddie the Raging Lesbian said, by the way, thanks for saying my full username, man. Yeah, of course. It's a fun one. I'm going to say all of it. Ben is overhauling the crafting system in D&D. Yes, correct. There's an early release version available on my website already if you want to buy that. It does come with the updates automatically for free. The bits add up. Yeah, I mean, if you want to throw pennies at my face, I'll collect them, I guess. Maybe it's best isn't enough, and this platform is a top-tier exclusive club for pro streamers. Where are the transitions? The anime VTuber bouncy titty things. A sponsored energy drink. I have an appointment with my plastic surgeon next week, and I will have my anime bouncy titties within a month. Okay, so we'll get there. It's like Ben is even trying to be the number 1 Fortnite Roblox hot tub streamer. I would love to be the number 1 Fortnite Roblox hot tub streamer. I would love to have a hot tub. But alas. Uh, T. Morris wrote the Twitch for Dummies book. Might be of help. Probably, I mean, like, I understand, but also probably not, because simply, by the time I get that book and I read through it, everything will have changed, because that is how the internet works. Mother of Felines, absolutely love your stand up. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Happy Alligator, Moist versus Ben, who looks more like Jesus. Jesus does. Nobody talked for like 47 and a half minutes so Ben can catch up. Thank you. Serpentine pattern to run over from alligators. It doesn't work. Just fight them. The Jade Dragon. Love your hair today, Ben. Thank you. I took a shower. Whale Shark Alley. Ben, say yes if I should order 2 pounds of fudge to my house, specifically raspberry chocolate fudge. Yes. Yes. Comics. What grade? Wait, I can throw virtual pennies at Ben. I'll. Mother of Feline says, Rangers are the best. They are. Ben, what's the weirdest TTRPG you've played? I haven't played a ton of TTRPGs, but I played one recently called Die Laughing. And you're supposed to. The goal of that one is that you are all the players are in a comedy horror game, and the goal is not to survive, or a comedy horror movie. The goal is not to survive. The goal is to make a good movie. So like it actively encourages bad decisions and dumb and silly stuff. It's a ton of fun. Jack of all trades, master of none. Yeah. I love the hit Dry Ranger. I played a lot. Thank you. That was the goal, was to make it fun to play. Finally, a fellow ranger. Yeah. Maddie, the raging lesbian. Ben, my roommate called you an oddly pretty man. I will choose to say thank you. Also, somebody in the YouTube comments said, hey there, just saw you in the Jimmy Here video with you in it. You were the funniest act, LOL, good stuff. Thank you. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I did a You Laugh, You Leave show in LA a while ago with Jimmy Here, who's the guy who does the It's Wednesday, my dudes, from Vine. And it was a great show. It was a ton of fun. It was a weird show. I think I was the only person that wasn't some sort of like character. But it was a ton of fun. And that came out today. Or yesterday. Came out recently on all their platforms. So thank you for watching it, and thank you for saying that I was the funniest act. I love that I said my name pronunciation 5 minutes ago and he's just now saw it. Okay. I'm learning how to read. Alice, a Phantom. Hearing Ben read all these names is sending me. It's sending me, too, into a conniption. Interesting. Blackluster, interesting. I'm currently playing a ranger in the campaign I'm in. Is it going well, Blackluster Soldier? Which ranger subclass did you go with? Have you seen any of the artwork for your book yet? I have. None of it's complete yet, and I have to meet up with my artist again to talk more stuff about it. But yeah, I have seen some of the artwork, and I like what it looks like so far. You know what you should do? You should listen to Stray Kids. Is that a band? It's not capitals, but it is one word. I'm assuming Stray Kids is a band. Hold Steel. Hello. Hey, say Mike Twin at 2020X. You have an Audio Technica? Dara Hayden? I almost got merch for my birthday, but it never got bought, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Whale Shark Alley. We're finally getting some anime bounty titties. Nice. I'm doing my best. Gotta do what I can to help the community. Checkmate David. I don't know whether to be excited or devastated. One of my favorite comics got on the Twitch train in 2026. You should be excited. Yeah. The Real Dirt Potato. I know I was like, OMG, someone else wants anime bounty titties. Then I realized, alas, no, he's just behind. I'm figuring it out. Wait, can I get anime bouncy titties? You can do whatever you want. Oh, are you a comedian? I am. Officially, that is my official title. I'm a professional comedian. I just started the Crooked Moon recently, and I'm playing a ranger with the special unique to campaign subclass. Loving it so far. I'm glad you're enjoying it so far. I'm going to hold you to that bouncy enemy titty promise. Please don't. Please don't hold me to that. Ben, can we play D&D on here sometime? Yeah, every Tuesday from 5 to 9 p.m. Pacific. Not oddly. He's pretty... Thank you. She's now laughing her ass off. We're watching it together. Half my comments have been hers. You know what? You guys are doing great. Is she the... is this like a and history will remember them as roommates situation? Maddie the Raging Lesbian? I'm surprised he said my name right. Ignis Factorum. It's you have the underscore is what makes it easier to read, Ignis. Okay? It's when it's all smashed together, that's when it gets difficult to read. It's okay, Ben. I'm also still learning how to read. Also, do not listen to Stray Kids. Again, is that a band? Again, don't. It's a K-pop band. Okay. I'm learning. Thanks for the follow, Cryptid Sketches. Appreciate it. Hello there. You're the cause of so many of my vocal stims. I don't know if I should say you're welcome or I'm sorry, Cryptid Sketches. I'm just going to say you're welcome because that feels better. He almost caught up. I did catch up. Welcome to the present, Ben. Yeah. All right. I'm learning how to do this whole stream thing. Say congratulations. Congratulations. Sky, hey, you canceled your Toledo show last year. Will you come back, please? Eventually, I will. I'm on break from tour. I have been for a few months now. I needed to rest mental and physical health. So, eventually I will come back to Toledo. I'll go back on tour. I don't have any plans right now, but I will. Blackluster, my PC's hometown is being invaded by the Summer Court of the Fae doing a Horizon Walker Ranger, but homebrew some stuff. When you said PC, my first thought was personal computer. And I was like, I didn't know that your computer had a hometown. But then the rest of the words in that sentence made it obvious that you're saying player character. Ben, there's 2 minutes left in the Miami-Indiana game. Do you think Miami can pull it off? I don't. I don't. Hey, thanks for the follow, Penelope Cheapskate. Appreciate that. Oh, thanks for the bit, and I aimed this one at your nose. Dodged it. We need to go to the future quick so he's in the past. It's not hard to put me in the past. I read slow, and I respond long. Dare, to be fair, I think I prefer streamers who go out of their way to get most messages, even if it's not quick. Similar to McDoodle. It's a better way, methinks. Thanks for the sub, Cryptid Sketches. Also, Dara, I agree with you. I think there's there's a good amount of people that are watching a Twitch streamer because they just want to feel like they're not alone. And if I can help do that just by reading your chat, then I'm gonna do that. Thanks for the follow, Kateyama. Oh, nothing popped up when you redeemed those channel points. All right. Well, listen, there's one redeem. And it's channel points. You can spend 250 channel points and make me talk in a state accent. Thanks for the follow, Banana Hamhock. I only do it for about 60 seconds or so. But a deal's a deal. And apparently I got to set something up to make the channel points pop up when you click a redeem. So, I guess this is my best Kentucky. I ain't done a Kentucky in a minute, but it ain't hard or nothing. You know, at some point when you can, you should come to Louisiana. I'd love to come to Louisiana. Whenever I come to Louisiana, I eat good. Big fan of Louisiana. A.K. Vidic, my next D&D character will be a Kenku bard whose main purpose is to find out what originally caused the Kenku and why it seemingly ended suddenly, at least for my original vlog. That's pretty fun. That's a good idea. Thanks for the follow, Nobody Special 131. And thanks for the follow, Corbin J. It's 21 to 24 now. All right. Personal computer in the big 2026. It's a rent-a-computer model now. Hey, you right there. Thanks for the follow, Blake Woods. Appreciate that. Every time I see PC, I read it as personal computer as well. I don't know if there's a cure. There ain't no cure. They have a chance. Well, listen, if they got a chance, there's a chance. Okay, we got another redeem. Haven't heard Louis in a minute. Laissez les bon temps, roulé. Yeah, no, the Louisiana accent used to be the hottest one for me, but now I can just kind of fall into it whenever I want to. Should I spend money on merch, D&D, fudge, or something practical? Well, Shark Ellie, do you need something practical? Like, if you got to spend money on something you need, you should spend money on something you need. But otherwise, you just spend that money on whatever brings you the most amount of joy right now. Jade, I got into a car crash recently. Don't worry, I'm okay. But your stuff really helped me calm down after everything went down. So thank you. I'm glad y'all right, Jade Dragon. And thanks for that follow, Knife Hand ZX. I've been playing a Ghostwise Rogue Halfling for 5 years this month. We put over 150 sessions together in the same campaign, plus side one shots. That is wild. I hope you're enjoying it though. Okay, we got another redeem. Now I have to see what your Tennessee accent is like. LMAO. Loved your comedy, by the way. It never fails me to brighten my day. I appreciate that, Blakewood. So my Tennessee's up here. I got that teeny nasally sound. Thanks for the sub, Katayama. My mama, she went to University of Tennessee for college before she dropped out, and they had to train the 10 out of her. So I just kind of used whatever accent she had before she got trained out of her, and it just sounds like this good old Rocky Top. You know what I'm saying? Wait, they're redeemed. Yeah. People are messaging you on YouTube. You looking there too, or just Twitch? I have my YouTube thing popped up, so I should be able to see this stuff. Have you ever listened to Dungeons and Daddies? It's hilarious. CTRPG podcast. Yes, I've been listening to it. I just started it actually, fairly recently. I'm on episode like 7. Very funny. I think Beth May is probably the funniest person in the world. Why? Here's the thing. My YouTube showing I got two different live streams going on YouTube right now, and I don't know why. So, man, if y'all commenting on the YouTube stream, I don't know why they're saying there's 2 different streams going on, but I can only see one at a time. So I don't know what's going on over there. But hey, thanks for the follow, Tony Rigatoni. Great name. That's a great name. Thanks for the follow, Zixfire. All right, it's been over a minute. I don't know how long I can stay in that Tennessee accent right now. By the way, Ben, thanks for getting me through an excruciating hospital stay with your State House skits. I'm glad I could help in the dumbest way possible. And I'm glad you're out. Thanks for the follow, Tanner Wright. That's my guess. You can totally pass this if you want. What's something you wish you knew in your early 20s? Yeesh. I don't know. If I think of something, I'll come back and answer that. But nothing off the top of my dome right now. Ever play Yu-Gi-Oh? If so, what deck did you do or run? I played Yu-Gi-Oh when I was like 10 or 11 years old. Okay, so somebody just redeemed California. There isn't really a California accent. I can do like vocal fry, like I can do like the Valley totally, but there's not really like a California thing. Also, someone else just redeemed not just PA but Philly. Go Birds next year. I've been thinking about trying to work on my Delco accent. I just gotta find videos of Kylie Kelsey getting angry and then just trying to talk like her. I think I've got a decent one, but I know it's not perfect. So this is my. You just gotta get some water ice. Oh no, it ain't bad. Oh, I can't. I haven't done it long, and I can't stay in it. Is a thing. I know if I try the Delco accent for too long, it'll fall. And my guess is it's just gonna fall into like a Canadian one. I'm gonna fall in and out of it. So I'll work on it for sure. Uh, I had no idea you had a Twitch. Thanks for coming on in, Corbin J. I haven't played on my Twitch regularly in a very long time. So, God, that's just going Canadian, isn't it? As a fellow Orlando person, I love your content. The last special was Chef's Kiss. I appreciate that. Nobody special 131. Oh, I don't even. I think I gotta say the word Delco to like get into it. I'll practice it. I don't know. It can't be that great. Maddie the Raging Lesbian, New Iberia, please. I have to travel like 5 hours to see your shows. I don't even know where Iberia is. While making fun of the way I sound, this is a new low even for you, Ben. Z NewbieQ, I'm from the place that closed for Tuesday. I want you to know now we mostly close for Mondays and only partially closed for Tuesdays. There was a place that closed for Tuesdays? Okay, redeem of state accent, Colorado or South Carolina, whichever you like better. Well, Colorado doesn't have much of an accent. South Carolina does. South Carolina got this going on, and so that is definitely more fun to do because Colorado ain't got much of an accent. People like to think they do, but they don't. Now I have to see what your Tennessee. Oh yeah, I'm catching up. That brought me a lot of joy. Thanks for that. You're welcome for that. Get you that avocado toast chatter. Monsignor, c'est bon d'entendre ça encore. Cannot do French. The best I can do is Cajun French for a little bit. That's about it. Just came back from an ad break and now he's from Tennessee. Hey, when the redeems come in, the redeems come in. We might need a cool down on that state accent redeem. Maybe, but I ain't there yet. Thanks for the bits, Zixfire. OMG. Utah? I live like an hour from Knoxville. Oh, UT, not Utah. Whoops. You clocked my friend's grandma's accent. Oh, another redeematic, the Raging Lesbian. Louisiana, maybe, please. Yeah. Man, come on, Shy. I got you on the Louisiana. That's the most fun one I got. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy doing this one a lot. Alright, I'm gonna pop out the chat over on YouTube here. I got 2 different YouTube chats for some reason, but I want to make sure I'm trying to at least get a little bit of both of them in there. Banana Ham Hock, your special is great, and you should feel great. Hope you're doing well. I appreciate the Banana Ham Hock. I'm glad you liked it. I'm doing all right. I'm getting better. Can you do a North Minnesota Yooper accent? Yes, I can. I mean, you might not like it, but I can do it. You just got to do some channel redeems over on Twitch there. Once you redeem, what did I set it at? 250? If you redeem 250 channel points, I can go into that accent. Zixfire, just switch from the YouTube version of this stream to say I'm glad you are taking the time you need getting back into it. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm doing what I can. You live streaming on YouTube twice. Don't know if that was on purpose, though. It was not. I do not know why it's happening. And I don't know how to fix it. But, hey, it's going on. Saw 2 notifications for YouTube. Man, all right. Your voice to text with kittens failed me in the worst, best way. Yo, my friend is friends with Batman. I've also met her a few times. She's just as hilarious in person. That's great to hear. I just got her her poetry book, Immortal Soul Salvage Yard, and them shits will make you cry. So next time you see her, let her know she done wrote a good thing. Okay. New York or New Jersey, your pick, but please say unicorn. Here's the thing. The New York and the New Jersey accent is so very similar, especially if you go North Jersey, because North Jersey is just a suburb of New York City anyway. Can I say unicorn? There it is. Unicorn. This is like some sort of mix between. If I just say, like, oh, I don't know what happened there. Like coffee. Whenever I say coffee, that's how I get into like the New Jersey over the New York. But otherwise, it's just kind of like this. Then we're lurking over there. Yeah, two completely different streams. No idea. No idea what happened and why he's doing that, but I'm trying. If Carson Beck doesn't get first down here, it's over for Miami. Although there was just a flag on Indy. So, hey, if Florida pulls out, Florida pulls out. Indiana is more of a basketball school anyway. Tony Rigatoni, why thank you. What's your favorite pasta? Your answer will have consequences, as it should. It depends on the meal. Like, what am I doing with the pasta? How am I having it? What am I serving it with? Thanks for the follow, Titan Overlord 85. Ben, how'd you learn all the accents? Practice. Lots and lots of practice. Stretch more, go on more walks and runs and walks. I'm trying. I want to test you on your knowledge of Tennessee. How do you say Sevierville like a native, or even Knoxville, the city where UT is? So yeah, there's no vills in Tennessee. It's vull. I think so. Knoxville is Knoxville. I think Sevierville is like that. Sevierville. Okay, state redeemed for Alaska. I think usually when I do Alaska, I just drop my voice down here because he's big. Never mess with the moose. I think this is what I don't think Alaska really has much of an accent. Maybe a bit of a Canadian one. What state are you actually from? I am from Florida. Originally. Daytona Beach, Florida is my original. No offense to Ben or anyone else, but I have beef with every single sport team in the state of Pennsylvania. Totally fair. As you should. That's the way they like it. Thank you for the follow. I don't know, honestly. Oh, we got another state redeem from Ignis Factorum. Could you do the Wisconsin accent? I can do the Wisconsin. This is another one that I haven't done in a minute. So, but I was just up in Green Bay not too long ago for a wedding there. So that was kind of fun. I did hear a couple Scotty accents going on. The Valley accent, I'm still catching up. Cryptid sketches. The Valley accent has me bad. Is that a good thing there? Cryptid sketches? If you say the Valley accent has me bad, is that a good thing? Are you saying it's good? Not bad. I think that was for the Jeepers Cripes. I think that was for the Delco accent there. Whale Shark Alley. The hospital stay was about 2 years ago, but we can ignore that part. Anyways, I just started rewatching the state skits again for about the 5th time in the past month. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hold up. Water ice. Is there another kind? So most people would think of water ice as just shaved ice, But in Philly is water ice, and they'll fight over it. So, are you ever going back to doing the state again? Maybe. It's kind of rough looking at the news all the time right now. I don't like being angry. And so it's kind of hard to stay so up to date on the news or anything like that. But maybe one day I'd like to be able to go back to the state stuff and not have to just be angry all the time. Brother, where in Florida are you from? I'm in DeLand. I am from Daytona Beach, Florida originally. Ben, I low-key have a big test tomorrow, so I'm going to go to bed. Oh, Indiana, there's a lot going on from Happy Alligator. If you're still watching Happy Alligator, I hope you get some good sleep and good luck on your test tomorrow. Indiana, wait, there's a flag. Okay, as a Delco Montco dude with R trouble and a Welshist accent. Your Delco is on borrowed mine. Hey, I'm happy about that. Thanks for saying that. Staying up late to watch this is a great idea, right? Maybe. Your South Carolina accent is pretty good. Thank you. Are you an Orlando boy? Nope. Daytona Beach originally. Did live in Orlando, though, for about 5 years before I moved out to LA, though. Colorado's accent is similar to Utah. We just don't pronounce our T's. LMAO. Yeah, your boy Squid Daddy. That's what people say. I want to let you in on a little bit of a secret here. Nobody pronounces their T's. That isn't a regional thing. That is not just Utah. That ain't just Colorado. Ain't nobody pronounce their T's. I believe it's more of a generational thing. The glottal stop instead of the T's. But yeah, no, there ain't no accent there. What's your thoughts on Arizona? I ain't got no thoughts on Arizona. Hot, dry. That's about it. What's the channel points? I don't truly know. I'm going to play some Outer Wilds, so I'll be lurking. Okay, enjoy your lurk there, Jade Dragon. My roommate just squealed at the accent. Help me. Is that a good thing, Maddie the Raging Lesbian? Is it a good thing if somebody squeals in an accent, and which accent did they squeal at? I need to know these things. LMAO, just learned there's a pizza index website. I thought it was just a term. I did not know that there was a pizza index website. Oh, we got a gift sub from Zixfire. Thanks for the gifted sub, Zixfire. If you ended up with that gift sub, make sure you say thanks for Zixfire. I'll redeem the YouTuber request. What was the YouTuber request? I didn't see it, Zixfire. If you tell me what it is, I'll see. I'll try to find it and do it. But Colorado's accent is slow and burnt out mix of California and generic Midwest with an occasional glance at the middle distance and a Bill and Ted. Whoa. Nah, that psychedelics are decriminalized medically. I can get behind that for sure. Why'd you go British for a second? It's hard to stay in these accents sometimes. I don't even know if this is... I don't know what's happened to this accent. I have not been paying attention to it at all. I think he switched to an Australian accent for a sec there. It happens. I hate driving through New York, Massachusetts. Yo, Immortal Soul Salvage Yard mentioned, have you heard the audiobook version? It's narrated by Beth herself. I did not know that. That's really cool. Is that like on Audible? Because I think I have Audible. I'll check it. The stretching and such, that was advice to a 20-year-old, but good advice nonetheless. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, good advice. Nah, it's serverful. But Knoxville is pretty spot on. Thank you. You should see my roommate's face right now, bro. Describe it. I can't see it, Maddie the Raging Lesbian. I cannot see your roommate's face right now. You'll have to describe it. Is they happy? Ben, what's your opinion on bowling? My girlfriend is trying to get me to go. I love bowling. I really enjoy bowling. When I was in high school, a few friends of mine, we would go like once a week, if not more, for like a full year. Oh, wow, we got a raid. Dummies and Dice Rolls. Thank you for the raid, Dummies and Dice Rolls. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Thanks for the follow, Spicy Mallow. Thanks for the follow, mreed18. Dummies and Dice Rolls. What were you guys doing over there? I can guess. I can do some guesses. I can do some guesses. Oh, you have your own emote for a raid. I should work on that. I do not have any emotes. But thanks for coming in, Dummies and Dice Rolls. If you just got a raid and bounce, I understand that. Go get some rest. But otherwise, thanks for popping in. Thanks for being here and the 20 people that came in with him. Hi, I'm Ben. I'm a comedian. We're just chatting right now. I'm pretty brand new to the streaming stuff, so I'm like, we're all learning together. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Whale Shark Ellie, your opinion on bowling. I enjoy bowling. You should go bowling. It's fun. Zixfire, dropped a redeem for the one the guy on YouTube made. I didn't see what accent the guy on YouTube asked for, though. Your Alaska videos on this table help convince me that I want to move to Alaska. Good luck. It's cold. Oh, dang. I forgot Alaska's voice is special. Got it. As a Philly guy, we have beef with our own teams, but we will go gritty if you mess with them. Yeah. Everybody loves gritty. It's fun and weird. Now you got to do Jack. I can do a bit of a Jack Nicholson. I don't practice my Jack Nicholson very much, but I can do a little bit of a Jack Nicholson. I think it's more the mannerisms and the rhythm that he speaks in, more so than it is the voice. But I got a little bit of a Jack Nicholson I can do. Oh, somebody on one of the YouTube streams just donated $10. Would you ever join Trey Crowder and Corey Ryan Forrester on the Weird podcast? Seems like you guys would get along well. Southern comedians team up. I don't know Corey Ryan Forrester. I have only heard of Trey Crowder. So maybe if they ask. I don't really know them that much. Oh, wow. Okay, 20 subs from Anonymous. Thank you so much. Wow, we just hit the subscriber goal of 50. And it's anonymous, so I can't even thank you. If you just got a gifted sub, make sure you say thank you to Anonymous, just out to the void, I suppose. We should celebrate. I don't know what to do to celebrate it. Have a great night, everyone. Good night, Titan Overlord 85. Okay, it's fine. I still can't see. Does being on Android affect it? Maybe. See you later, mate. Bye, Ignis Factorum. I have to go to college, so I need to get to sleep. How often you stream? I'm trying to stream more often, but at least probably 2 or 3 times a week. I'll get on a schedule soon. Thanks for the follow, Frozen Freddy 7431. The Louisiana Alaska one, my roommate went red. I don't think it's a good thing. I mean, if it's Louisiana and Alaska and it's a woman reacting, it's usually a good thing. So tell your roommate thank you. Thanks for the follow, Barthorn, and yeah, thanks for the bit celebrating the Anon gift, Zixfire. I forgot to mention what the pizza index is for anyone that may not know, but basically when a lot of pizza is ordered around the Pentagon, stuff tends to happen. Yes, I've heard about that. Stuff. I assume stuff be happening. Thanks for the follow, the real burned panic 198. Because if I got the Uber request, I dare you to go Scottish. Oh no. Okay. No. Scottish is down here, isn't it? Scottish kind of like this. It's Scottish is similar. No, I can't do it, dude. I am going to embarrass myself and upset a lot of Scottish people if it's. I can't stay in it at all. I feel like I used to have a good Scottish accent. Scottish. I've got to. I don't know. I've been doing too many other accents. I can't stay in the Scottish at all. Scottish. Scottish is down here. I've got to watch a video of Robin Williams explaining golf again, and then I can maybe stay in Scottish. There we. That just went Wisconsin. Anyway, thanks for the follow, Sky17, and thanks for the follow, Analytical Anxiety. I appreciate that. Hearing me attempt the Scottish was worth it. Well, thank you, because that's the best you're gonna get. The Immortal Soul Salvage Yard audiobook is on Audible. Awesome, thank you. Hello, everybody. Thanks for popping in, Spicy Mallow. He replied to my bowling message, then I got an ad break and missed the entire thing. Eat. Gracie Valentine, thank you so much for the follow. Not part of the raid here. Dummies and Dice Rolls is Vex Wild. Oh, okay. I know I'm very late to that now, but thanks for raiding, Vex. I appreciate you. And then we got an anonymous gifting of 20 subs. That's crazy. Thank you so much. I know somebody redeemed state accent for Utah. So when I do my Utah accent, I mostly just try to like smooth out my voice. But Utah, again, doesn't really have much of an accent. Utah might talk about certain specific things that no other state will, like, funeral potatoes or fry sauce. But Utah doesn't necessarily have much of an accent. So it's, you know, honestly, for a second, I thought you died. There's a guy in the news just now who looks like you from a quick glance. Nope, not dead yet. Ben, what's your favorite weirdly named or weird in general animal? Mine is the Dick Dick. Oh, we just had a hype train. We got a new emote. It's a frog thing. Celebrate the good times. Pizza party. There should be balloons. Pizza party. Jackbox to celebrate. I have to figure out. I have to see if I still have Jackbox. Random D&D crafting item reading celebration. Maybe. If I ever catch up with chat, that might be something we could do. Honestly, great to see you. Haven't seen you much for a while. I haven't been around very much lately. I've been trying to rest, mental and physical health. So, dice show and tell a celebration. I don't have very many like weird, wonderful, wacky, or like really pretty dice sets or anything. So it's not really much of a show and tell. Your roommate is a guy. Okay, Maddie the Raging Lesbian. Is your roommate also gay? Because it's the same effect for those accents. Same effect. Make a completely unhinged magic item for the celebration. I have some ideas. Frozen Freddy, you look familiar, but I can't tell from where. The internet? I'm like semi-internet famous. People know me as the States guy. Maybe that. Whale Shark Ellie. I tried to ask a question and got tagged by the Automata. It was just an animal name. Yeah, the Dick. I'd say mine is the moray eel. Hearing you attempt the Scottish accent was worth it. Thank you. Hey, thanks for the cheering with the bits, Penelope. How are your fantasy voices, like robots or horror? It depends on what you're. I mean, robots, I can do a robot voice for sure. Horror voice, that's a bit more broad and vague. You would have to be more specific about that if you want me to try a horror voice. Dare I ask him to go Aussie? Dare ya, Zix Fire? Dare you asking me to go? Oh, I guess technically you haven't redeemed the accent yet. You just redeemed the high. There it is. Well, you did it. So I'm not doing it for free, technically. But yeah, I can go Aussie. I've been to Australia a couple of times. I haven't been outside of the United States for anywhere other than Sydney, Australia. So I've got it down a little bit at least. There's at least a couple people in my life that hate it when I drop into the Australian accent, but I enjoy doing it, so I'm not gonna stop. Fun fact, I know more pagans in Utah than LDS people. That makes sense. I'll be honest with you. It makes sense. Bye, but yeah, he said that I need to bring him to your next show. Please do, Maddie the Raging Lesbian. I probably won't do them accents live, but I suppose I could be convinced. I got a skedaddle, but I shall leave with a fun fact for your troubles. Platypuses, platypi, glow teal in the black lights. This info was found after Phineas and Ferb ended. Thanks for popping in, Cryptid Sketches. You have a great night. And yeah, I'm friends with Dan Povenmire personally. He's just as surprised to find out. But he's happy that he guessed right. Penelope, thanks for your comedy. It helped us with things happening in Minnesota currently. Cheers. I'm glad I could help in kind of the dumbest way possible. Try doing John Mulaney's voice, though. I mean, John Mulaney's voice is really easy for me. It's the same voice I have. I just go like half an octave higher. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. It is. Can I ask a comedy question? How in the heck does anyone get on a show that isn't an open mic? They have to be asked. You go to open mics to be seen by other people in the scene that run showcases, and then they see you at the mic and they go, "Hey, you're funny. Do you want to be on my showcase?" And then you go, "Yeah," and then you go and you do the showcases, and then you kind of work your way up from there. What's the weirdest thing you've eaten? I've eaten a lot of MREs, meals ready to eat, vacuum sealed, dehydrated, just add water, no expiration date, packages of food from the military out in the woods. That's probably up there. I hate how the Utah LDS culture is so toxic. Yeah, it's not good. My mic just fell off my desk, like completely unscrewed or something. No idea how. It had to go. It needed to go. For me, it was pufferfish. Pufferfish is dangerous. You gotta have it prepared perfectly, or else it'll poison you. I ate tree bark once. Does that count as a weird food? Almost. I feel like tree bark would be weirder as food if cinnamon wasn't just tree bark. Physics fire. My grandpa had brain. Oh, like to eat. Your grandpa ate brain. Wild. Rattlesnake is delicious. Yeah. Pretty chewy. But yeah, it's good. Also, it's been a bit since I've seen you because it looks like the hair and beard have both gotten so long. Also, profile really is doing the work for 2016 versus 2026, Ben. Oh yeah, that's like I have to update my profile image. Thanks for reminding me, Scooby Cool. Gator is better. Yes, correct. Frozen Freddy. Oh snaps! I remember you now. LOL, you're great, dude. Didn't recognize you. Thoughts on the new DC universe with Supergirl, Superman, etc. Excited. It's the first time in a long time since like the DC movies seem to have any sort of like good, fun excitement going on to back them. So I think that'll be cool. I know this is out there, but do you like vinyl? Yeah, I've got like 8 or 9 vinyls downstairs next to my record player. They call that the head cheese. They call that head cheese. I believe you. I've eaten paper a few times. Who hasn't? Mesquite barbecue. When we were kids, just rocks are really crunchy. Don't recommend. Sometimes texture is an important piece of your meal. Analytical anxiety. I feel like a large amount of people don't think of cinnamon as bark, even if it is. Yeah. I mean, they probably don't because it's better for their brain to not think of it as bark. Just don't do Rocky Mountain oysters. What's wrong with Rocky Mountain oysters, Zixfire? You can eat those. Come on. Scooby Cool, you're welcome. Also, I was today years old when I learned we were born in the same year, 1996. Yep, I'm turning 30. Soon. 6 days. Have you watched any more of Ranking of Kings? I'm in episode 5. Yep, I finished the whole thing. I watched all of it pretty fast. It's good. Yeah, you look like you aged 20 years in that photo, even though we know that was guessing 2016. I have no idea when that photo was taken, but no, it wasn't 10 years ago. It was probably close. Salt is fancy rocks and it's delicious. Accurate. Grass is one of my favorite. Don't ask. Okay, I won't. Is it weird to not eat something even if you like all the ingredients in it just because of the texture? No, that's not weird. Whale shark Ellie, that's pretty normal. Cow, yeah, cow testicles is what Rocky Mountain oysters are. Yeah, no, I'm aware. You can eat that. Banana ham hock. Oh God, I'm so old. You are if you feel it, I suppose. I'm a 97 kid and I feel old. Yeah, I mean, all of our backs and knees are failing us at this point. So 5 years from being middle aged, aka 35, I guess. I mean, you don't know when you're middle aged until you die. So, Sam turning 30 in February. Also, believe it or not, Google didn't know your exact birthday, but now I think it will. I'm sure someone will update it. What does Google think my birthday is? I think I'm on famous birthdays. I love cheese and cake, hate cheesecake. Cheesecake is not a combination of cheese and cake, though. Not gonna lie, completely forgot you were only 2 years older than me, LMAO. I have an energy about me, I suppose. I think the weirdest food I've had is cow tongue. It's an odd texture, and I prefer the heart. Yeah, cow tongue is a weird one, texture-wise. Ever eaten at Bojo's in Colorado? No, I have not. Is that a good place to go? Should I go to Bojo's? Was watching for the time at 14. I don't know what you mean by that, but it just has 1996. It thinks you are already 30. And you know what? That's fine. I've been saying I'm 30 for like almost a year now, so that's a good way of looking at it. If I die tomorrow, I was middle-aged in my 20s, and my quarter-life crisis was really a midlife crisis that I underspent on. That is the spirit, Banana Ham Hock. If you're going to die tomorrow, you're well past middle-age. I know it's cream cheese mostly, which I also love, but it's a lot of cream cheese. What kind of cake do you like? The band. What the fuck are you guys eating? The craziest thing I've ever eaten is like seaweed or something. Jesus. Expand your horizons, Whale Shark Ellie. You can eat anything at least once. Some things you can only eat once, though. So just, pick and choose. If you ski, hit up Telluride. Telluride, yo, haven't skied, co. I've never skied. I am from Florida and I live in Southern California. I don't like the cold. I don't handle it well. Nico chats, I loved cow tongue sandwiches as a kid. My mom grew up on a cattle ranch and had access to good meat. The idea of eating one now makes me want to hurl. There's something about cow tongue sandwich, like that combination of things. I don't want food that can taste me back. It's a good thing to have to say, I've done a cannonball into Antarctica, and only now am I getting cold years later. You think it's connected? Rattlesnake tastes like chicken. Bison is gamey but good, still less gamey than deer. But ostrich tastes like chicken but more bland somehow. I've not had ostrich, but I have had the other things, and you're pretty spot on. Whale Shark Ellie, I'm picky and refuse to eat most things. I don't eat seafood of any kind. The only meats I eat are chicken. Is that a conscious effort, Whale Shark Ellie? Or have you actually tried these things and gone, don't like the taste? Because you should try more things. Thank you for the follow, Wild Charger TV. Had massive weight loss. I'm less insulated. I understand that. As somebody who's never been more than 140 pounds, I understand that. When you buy cow tongue in the store, there is no mistaking what it is. It's not sliced up all pretty to conceal what it is. Yeah. Makes it a bit harder. Randy, the best thing I ever ate was when I was visiting New Zealand, and camping in a local took me to the ocean, and we ate oysters off the rocks, standing in the surf. Delicate, salty, and amazing. That sounds great. Why is it blocking the word tongue now? I don't know. Also, excluding finishing catching up season 2 of Percy Jackson. I actually am almost at the point where I can do things guilt free. Also, weirdest thing I ate was a bagel with butter and cream cheese. Yes, in the same bagel. Um, that's a pretty normal thing, Scooby Cool. Butter and cream cheese. It's a super normal thing to put on a bagel at the same time. So, okay, to clarify the pufferfish thing, I was in the Navy 2016 to 2020 on an aircraft carrier. I was in a good restaurant in Japan since I was deployed there, drunk as hell with a friend. He told me after I ate it that it was pufferfish and I thought I was going to die. You did not die, and I'm proud of you. But also that all of that checks out. And beef. I forgot beef. And yes, I've tried them for the most part. This talk about cow tongue makes me want to throw up, but we got to power through, I guess. I'm sure it'll end in a second. I'm glad that you tried those things. I'm sorry that you don't like most of them. I love to eat, and it makes me sad that you have a hard time doing it. Best thing I ever ate was a pheasant with mushroom risotto at the Paris Hotel in Las Vegas. That sounds so fancy. That sounds so fancy. Bonaire's epic food. Their food carts beat ultra luxury cruise foods. What is Bonaire? Where is Bonaire? Who is Bonaire? How is Bonaire? I was wondering why the staff looked nervous. The love mystery. I've said this in the YouTube chat, but I love your state videos. I've been a fan since I saw your first video on my FYP back in 2020. Austin is by far my favorite. Do you think you may do some fun state house videos without the news? Maybe. That would be fun. The state house videos did take a lot of time and effort and energy. But now that I live in an area where I have a lot of friends out here who also love to do stuff like that, then yeah, I could see myself doing more of those state house videos for sure. Bonaire's in the Caribbean. Oh, okay. My mom is my biggest hater when it comes to food because of my pickiness. I'm getting pickier too because I got food poisoning a month ago from expired ham. Don't get pickier because of it. I mean, you should get pickier in that you shouldn't eat expired ham, but you shouldn't stop eating ham. Ham is good. Ham is good. The best meal I can make is dino nuggies with parm and truffle oil. What a wild thing to put truffle oil on. Super chill foodie take. Chicory coffee is pretty great. I don't really drink coffee, but like I would try it. Sure, why not? What state is your favorite state, and what state is your least favorite to act and play? I don't know the correct words for this. I think those were the correct words. Florida is always fun. Florida is like a fun writing experiment, or like a writing like exercise for me. My least favorite to play is probably anything in the Midwest. A lot of those Midwest states are simply like they're just all the same. The Midwest is all just one big state that pretends like they're different. And they're not. They're not. What's your favorite bad movie? This is a fun question. This is a good one. I love Dead Snow. Dead Snow is a great. It's a comedy horror flick. It's Swedish, very funny. Uh, Rubber. Rubber is a good bad movie. Scooby Cool. To be fair, I'm excluding taco pie as something that some might consider as odd. Also, I don't eat salami because for a long time it was the only thing that my mom would buy for my sandwiches. That is a very fair reason to not eat that anymore. Also, I mean, taco pie. I guess technically I haven't had a taco pie before, but it sounds like something that shouldn't be that weird, right? I love hearing that as a person from the Midwest. We hate us too, don't worry. Analytical anxiety. I feel like as much as it can be odd or not make sense, being picky shouldn't be considered childish, especially because of texture issues. Yeah. If it's like a texture thing or like if you, my thing is, if you didn't try it and you're just like, ew, no, I'm not a big fan of that. But if you tried it and you don't like it, nothing I can do. Like, yeah, not every flavor is for everybody. Not every texture is for everybody. You look like a mad scientist recording a final message revealing government secrets before he disappears. Who's to say I'm not? Have you watched Rocky Horror Picture Show? If so, what's your opinion on it? I have. It's great. It's a fantastic time. It's a lot more fun when watching with a group of people and everybody kind of like really gets into it. Sarcastic as Kel. I love Rubber. It's great. It's so good. It's so bad. It's so good. What's the one with the alligators and the hurricane? Crawl? I think alligators one is Crawl. Do you like Slime? I think so. Hey, thanks for the follow, Grand Charmin. Oh, Latinos Against Spooky shit is here. Taco pie sounds like a slur, and I don't know how I feel about it. Come on, Jonathan. It's not that bad. What's your favorite parody movie? I don't know. I'd have to like look up specifically which parody movies that I have seen. Maddie the Raging Lesbian said mine was Twilight, but I don't remember. Oh, your favorite bad movie. That is a bad movie. But you know it's not bad that you found joy in it. As an autistic person who is on a 2-month relearning how to eat after surgery, texture is massive. Yeah, texture is very important. When I make new meals, new recipes, and it comes out like the problem is a lot of times the meal that I made just comes out as like one gray blob because I put like some gravy on it or whatever, and then I look at it and I go, this needs a pop of color and a crunch, and then I figure out those things because texture is important both ways. If your life had a theme song, what would it be right now? Mad World. Gary Jude. Crawl, that's the one. It's fantastic. I haven't seen it. It looks so bad. Whale Shark Alley. I'm extremely big because of textures and smells. Like it may taste amazing, but if it smells bad, I'm not eating it. Yeah, eating is a complete. It uses all of your senses. Thanks for the follow. The love mystery. Eating is important for all of your senses. So something needs to smell good. It needs to feel good. It needs to taste good. Obviously. And so like food smelling bad does not outweigh the food tasting good. Checkmate, David. Second thought, way too tired and too late for manual labor tonight. Please. Ben's voice is like caramel to the stress. Oh, you're so welcome, and thank you for saying that. Thank you for the follow, Alex3615. I think if I spoke on the radio, this is how I would speak. This is the voice that I would use for a radio show host. Which version of the Rocky Horror Picture Show? I know there's a modern one I know of. I didn't know that there were more than one versions of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Thanks for the follow, Florida's Natural. Orange juice? What do you think defines a parody? I mean, it has to be a movie that makes fun of or pokes fun at a different movie. So as someone said right below you, Spaceballs 2: The Quest for More Money. Yeah, Spaceballs is a direct parody of Star Wars. Also, thanks for the redeem, Zixfire. Not state, but I like the radio voice. And more songs coming at you right after this. Mouthfeel is important. If I make something that's soft and then suddenly I get a crunch, I'm turned off from it. Yes, in more senses than one, in more ways than one. All definitions that sentence could fit into. Thanks for the follow, Only Panda 666. The best bad movie I've ever seen was Zardoz, Sean Connery in his hairy phase and a Speedo. Basically, most of the movie. Giant, badly animated stone heads, animated chalkboard erections. It has it all. I have never heard of the movie Zardoz, but based solely and entirely off of your explanation, I have to watch it now. I cannot eat the enchiladas my mom makes because of the specific texture of the tortillas she uses. Otherwise, they're great. Tell her to use different tortillas. Hot Fuzz is decidedly a parody and also one of the best movies ever made. Period. Hot Fuzz is a good movie. Thoughts on the Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul boxing match? I did not watch it. I have no thoughts. Food is so weird. Yes. Mine would be A Symptom of Being Human by Shinedown. I don't know if I've heard that specific song by Shinedown. But as long as you know you, that's all that matters. Love the taste of broccoli, but the recipe of the florets makes me retch, so only stems from me. The texture of the florets. That makes a lot more sense. Thank you for the follow, Terry Tan. DJ voice is spot on. I have listened to a lot of... Oh no. What's his name? Casey Kasem. And so I think the rhythm is very much influenced by Casey Kasem. Also, my favorite... never knew you streamed on Twitch. I've been a huge fan of the table episodes. Thank you for being here, Florida's Natural. I am just now getting back into the Twitch streaming. Thank you for the follow, Your News Anchor. Is it a coincidence that Your News Anchor followed while I am currently speaking like this? Also, my favorite bad movie is Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. I don't talk about the first one. Guess who liked Scrappy from childhood? It's me. That's a solid one. Georgia, please get rid of the radio voice. I'm begging. All right, we can do the Georgia voice. What's your opinion on Sir Mix-a-Lot? Baby got back. That's my opinion. Officially. I'm officially submitting my full opinion on Sir Mix-a-Lot. Baby got back. I feel like the weight of smell, texture, taste is like smell is less than taste is less than texture. Like a bad smell can outweigh good taste and texture if it is bad enough, but it has to be a stronger bad smell than bad texture. That's some good analysis there, analytical anxiety. Coincidentally, analytical did the analysis. If you could only play one game for the rest of your life, what would it be, and why is it that game? Interesting. Only one game for the rest of my life. Hey, thanks for the follow there, Maverick 811001. One game for the rest of my life. I mean, Elden Ring is the first thing that pops into my head there, but I kind of want to pick something that's a bit more broad, like Skyrim or something like that. Thanks for the follow there, Archaic Silence. Probably Skyrim if I had to pick one, just because so many mods make the game different every single time you play it. Hot Fuzz is satire, Naked Gun is parody. Checks out. I walk out of the room for a moment. Now he's doing the PBS voice. Listen, sometimes I just fall into stuff. Thanks for the follow, Fazina W. Good night, Ben. Good night, Blackluster Soldier. Zardoz will change you when you see it. Not in a good way, but you will be different after. My bad movie group had to be convinced to finish it. That is a wonderful note, I suppose. Look up Troll 2. It's filmed a few weeks. It has nothing to do with trolls. Isn't a sequel, and one of the actors was in and out of an insane asylum because he couldn't tell the real world from the movie. Wild. I'm gonna check that out. Thanks for the follow, Alex Rising. Worst movie ever, Crossroads starring Britney Spears. I fell asleep in the theater. When did that come out? Did you watch the Miami game? I'm so sad now after. I did not watch the Miami game. Not big into the college football. Thanks for the follow, Utterly Awesome 121. Should probably go to sleep, but gotta redeem the New York accent before I do. Hey, thanks for being here. Scooby Cool. Get some good rest. Appreciate the channel point redeem. I will see you next time for sure. You said the exact same thing my dad said about Sir Mix-a-Lot when I asked him. The baby got back. Casey Kasem, a.k.a. the voice of American Top 40, and Shaggy Rogers. Like Zoinks, Scoob. Checkmate, David. You're picking League of Legends as the... That is a wild pick for the only game you can play for the rest of your life. League of Legends? Love yourself. The answer is D&D. It could be any game you want. That makes sense. I thought the question was video games, but I could have just put that in my head. Minecraft, all the mods, texture packs, and custom maps. Minecraft's not a bad one. Hi, Ben. Hi, Archaic Silence. Florida Boy, did you watch the CFP Championship? I did not, your news anchor. I did not. Ben, I feel like you should know one time I made Texas in The Sims, and then he drowned in the pool. Thank you for sharing that with me. I'm happy that he escaped, I suppose. I don't know. Oh, it was my doing, but still he tried. Now that I spread the word of Troll 2, good night, technically good morning. Good night, Zixfire. Thanks for spreading the good word. Crossroads came out in 2002. I was 15. Wait, is that a Birds Cup? It is. It is a Birds Cup. Go Birds. How do you feel about the NFL playoffs right now? Personally, as a Bills fan, I'm devastated, but that's okay. Always next year. It does seem to be what the Bills say. Always next year. The playoffs feel weird right now because you got the Broncos, but then like their number one quarterback just broke his ankle, so he's out for the rest of the playoffs. Which kind of feels like the Patriots just get to walk right into the Super Bowl. Sappy followed on Twitch, been following on TikTok since the first state meeting. Hey, thanks for being here, Utterly Awesome 121. Yeah, I'm slowly getting back into the streaming thing, so I'm gonna be on here a lot more. Should I sleep? Yes. Will I sleep? No. Do I enjoy being difficult? Most definitely. Is it the raging part? Maddie the raging lesbian? Is that what makes that so true for you? Y'all need sleep. He did in this game. Well, Texas was probably too stubborn to yell for help. Almost certainly. It's 11 where I am. Yeah, I mean, if you gotta go to sleep, go to sleep. Was hoping the Steelers could pull it off, but meh. Yeah. It felt so weird this year. We got Automod. Got someone. I just needed to be anyone but the Patriots who win at this point. I was rooting for the Bears after the Bills lost, and they immediately lost as well. It's a curse. It's a curse. My pops is from Texas, so I have dual citizenship, and despite this, his decision to join the Navy and his ability to swim, the motherfucker forgot to teach me. I joined the Marines, and I gained the lovely title of Iron Duck. God, I love military nicknames, dude. Wouldn't it be funny if Stidham just came out slinging dimes and Patriots underestimate him? It would be funny, but as a Philadelphia Eagles fan, I can't let any other backup quarterback come in and do what Big Dick Nick said. It's Big Dick Nick. It's 11:07. Do I wake up at 6:30 tomorrow? Yeah. Am I going to go to sleep? Absolutely not. Maybe you should. What does Oklahoma sound like? Oklahoma, I usually do a bit of a southern accent, but I don't go super deep with it because he still does a little bit of that Midwest stuff. But Oklahoma was right about here, I think. He's got a little slower, a little more mush mouth with it. But yeah, it's about where Oklahoma is. If the Pats win, they'll talk about it here for months. Yeah, can't have that. I don't want them to feel joy. Never been in a winning football city and been in Pittsburgh 7 years. They ain't been in Super Bowl once since I got here. Recovering Browns fan. Wow. Also, I was the one who forgot I was wearing white at your Virginia show a couple years ago. I don't quite remember that. Did I say something about someone wearing white? Yeah, Foles will always reign supreme as a backup. We built a statue. We built a statue. Ben, what's your opinion on Hamilton? I saw it in movies when it came out last year, and I'm going to see it on Broadway next month. Hamilton is a fine show. As an Oklahoma transport from Ohio, most Okies don't sound southern, just twang heavy on occasion without warning. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do one of them types of accents where they're just sort of kind of in the middle of several different things. Correct answer. Thank you. Also, my phone's about to die, which means my TikTok is probably going to turn off here in a minute. So appreciate y'all. If you're watching here on TikTok, thank you all so much for watching. If you want to join the conversation or keep up with stuff in the future, see like the higher quality video, and support me more, I suppose, you can head over to Twitch, or probably Twitch is the best so far. I'm trying to figure out how to get the YouTube stuff to work just as well. But if you're watching here and you want to support me, head on over to Twitch, same name, Ben_Brainerd, over there as well. But I appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Toodle noodle. Oh wow, I just made $2.72 from TikTok. Ain't that fun, huh? Ain't that so fun? I'ma just spite go himself and chug a monster and make it through the day. Alright, well, you have fun with that. Take care of yourself now, I suppose. Arcade says, I think I'm just bad luck because everyone I root for in the playoffs lost. Root for the Bills because I'm a Bills fan. Lost. Root for Panthers because they're my local team. Lost. Root for the Bears because the Bills lost. Lost. Maybe I just got to root for the Patriots so I can see their downfall. I mean, listen. Some superpowers ain't the best superpowers, but if you know how they work, you can make them work. You did. It was in Virginia Beach. Raised my hand and said I didn't expect to be seen. And you paused and said you're wearing white. I remember now. Yeah. I remember now. Can you do the California server, bro? Saw, dude. Yeah. Now I'm gonna just fight God himself and chug a monster and make it through the day. Okay, that makes more sense. Hey, that's 272 you didn't have before. Fair point. Marines always bringing it back down to earth. Fair point. Is it weird that of the years you've used so many dialects, I can't pinpoint your true voice anymore? It's not that weird, I don't think, because I have a hard time figuring out what my normal voice is now too. Especially since like I don't have a thyroid, so I had thyroid surgery. They messed up my neck, and sometimes depending on like it just random stuff, uh, I can't hit certain registers when I'm doing my voice. So it just is my speaking voice changes throughout the day, and it's different day to day throughout the week as well. So at a certain level I don't even know. I don't even know what my regular speaking voice is either. If you could choose a state to never play again, which one would you choose? Nebraska? Maybe? How do the different platforms compare in terms of compensation now? You did a video about it a while back, but has it gotten better or worse? Pretty much YouTube pays well, and every other platform has done as much as they can to make sure they don't have to pay anybody any amount of money. If it looks stupid, but it works, it ain't stupid. Tell you what. I need points so I can hear the silly accents again. It's a big Midwestern. Oh, your voice is definitely deeper since the thyroid surgery. If you say so, I think I just have to believe you. I only remember because he plays the government in Welcome to the Table. I do. I was listening to Irish Rock 1 on St. Pat's Day and got stuck in an Irish accent for 8 hours working kitchen at Chuck E. Cheese. Drove my coworkers mad. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Fazina W. How much was your voice affected by your thyroid getting removed? Been having more issues than mine recently. Apparently, according to Anne, my voice has gotten deeper since my thyroid surgery. I remember right after my thyroid surgery, it was like marginally uncomfortable to talk, and I didn't recognize my own speaking voice. But that went away after about a week. Now sometimes I feel like there's a catch. There's a catch in my throat. Like if I want to go head voice and then bring it back down, like there's like right in the middle, I can't have my voice be in the middle. It'll either be stuck lower or stuck higher. It doesn't happen super often, but it is weird when it does happen because I can feel it. I can feel like my throat hitting the catch. It's bizarre. As a person from the Midwest, after watching your videos, I started saying, "Oh, can't tell if it's vocal stim or if I leveled up." We'll just say you leveled up. Welcome to the Midwest, Well Shark Ellie. I lost my voice twice as a teen. I don't remember my original voice because it wasn't what it is now. Well, also, voices just change from your teenage years, so that could just be it too. My voice does too. I sing in choir, plus I used to be in band, then I used to smoke. I quit, so I've messed myself up. It happens. Archaic Science, it's all right. I'm from Northern Virginia, but I've lived quite a few years in South Carolina. This place sucks, and so everyone I know here thinks I have a Northern accent, and everyone from back in VA thinks I have a Southern accent. Yeah, I know someone from Australia, but they don't have a thick Australian accent. So people in Australia think that she's from America, but people from America think that she's from Australia. It's wild. You still clear your throat a lot, but I heard one of your old videos recently, and your voice was definitely higher. Huh. Well, would you look at that? Well, Shark Ellie, surgery does weird things. I had spinal surgery. My voice changed a little bit from a mix of being intubated and the various medications. If it happens, it happens. Checkmate, David. I got such a great ability to project my voice loudly, but lack almost any ability to speak between outdoor level and whisper. People on Discord regularly thought I'd be yelling at my regular speaking level. I guess since I have points to spend, can you do the accent of my home state, Texas? I'll tell you what, love mystery, I can definitely do that for you. Been a minute since I had to get this twangy with my voice, but always happy to fall back into it. Man, it's been a while since I've done the Texas voice or the Texas accent at all, but nice to know I can just slip right back into it whenever I want, whenever I wanna. I've been trying to learn Portuguese and discovered that part of my accent involves alternating long and short vowels, which is not something Portuguese does. No. Also, could you imagine being born tone deaf in a culture that speaks in a tonal language? I think about that sometimes. I think about that sometimes. It must suck. Which Texas though? Just general Texas, I suppose. I know that certain Australian you're talking about. I love her. She's great. Definitely go check her out. A law-abiding citizen. Also, it's just a great name pun. A law-abiding citizen. She's very funny. She's very fun. So if you don't follow her, you should go follow her. Oh no, did you just redeem Slavic? David. I don't even know. Oh God, what does Jokic sound? What does Jokic sound like? Jokic want to be back home playing with horses. I don't even know if this is right, but this is probably the closest I'm going to get to be able to do a Slovak accent without having to look it up. Yeah, checkmate. David's name checks out. I don't think I can stay in it. I don't even know what accent I'm doing. I'm just aiming general European. Oh. Alex Rising, I can't learn Chinese because I'm tongue-tied and I have a lisp. Like I naturally... nope, that just turned Australian. I can't do Slavic. I would have to for sure research that. What about Randy Feltface? You like his stuff? I do. I do like Randy. Randy's good. I like his stuff. I gotta save up points so you can do my state's accent. I might have to raise the price of that channel radio. I didn't realize how quickly people would be able to get those channel points. Are we pro trolling maggots here? I mean, sure. I don't think I'm gonna get very many. Like if a conservative person does pop in here, it would probably be on accident. But yeah, I'm not against it necessarily. I've definitely gone on a few rants. On the topic of surgery and stuff, I know I'm a bit late. Guess who finally just got a treatment scheduled that should hopefully put my condition into remission. Congrats. Thanks for sharing. Checkmate did. Wow, I'm stunned. I can do it 24/7. It's a relaxed Russian sound. Okay, Russian. I don't practice my Russian very often. Is this sort of Russian going on here? Is this more or less the Slavic that you are looking for? I do a lot of time. I spend a lot of time practice my American accent. I don't spend a lot of time practicing my worldly accent. I feel like I am not doing too bad, but I could also be doing very, very bad. Just dropping by to make sure you don't lose track of time, because it happens to me a lot. You said you don't have much time today, right? That is correct. Thank you for reminding me. I am waiting on an update from my friend who should be landing within an hour or so. Please don't raise the price. Just put your hair in a bun and they'll scroll on by. You think so? Oh, I was just wondering if we had permission to do so if they ever hopped in. Sure. I can't stop Automod from automodding you, but I'm not gonna stop you. I find the ladies appreciate the accent quite a bit. Need more glotto fry. I can do a glotto fry down here. Yeah. Private. I can get that glotto fry. Oh, it's just down here in the back. Okay. Yeah, there are a couple of accents that I can do that. Try Nigerian? No. No. Thanks for the sub, Archaic Silence. What should I bake this week? Fudge, brownie pudding, or some other kind of baked good? Brownie pudding. That sounds fun. My whistle tones are great for a haunted house with reverb. It's apparently it's unsettling. A superpower is a superpower, regardless of how dumb it is. Maybe man bun equals woke? That makes sense. Guys trying to project it, yeah. No, wait, I didn't mean it like that. That's so funny. Okay, it's getting silly in here. I'm going to bed. We got D&D tomorrow night. Good night. Boston. Mass, perhaps. Yeah. Man, I haven't done the Boston here in a minute, and I do go a bit over the top with it. Because you kind of have to. You gotta go a bit over the top with the Boston accent if you're gonna do a Boston accent. Because what's the point? What's the fucking point? If you're gonna do a Boston accent and make it sound like normal, come on. Come on. That's an evil pull to any kind-hearted white guy. I do think it's evil, but I also think it's funny. I do think it's very funny to do that. Good night, everyone. Enjoy low-priced accents while you can. I summon Ohio. Ohio. Here's the thing. I don't think people from Ohio really have an accent, but they are in the Midwest, so I have to make them stand out a little bit. And so I do give them like the most subtle Midwest accents there. I haven't made the brownie pudding in a while. I made it last in December for my grandpa when he had a stroke, and he asked me to make it for him on his birthday. LOL. Should I spend $6 on a giant squishy banana? Your brain is in 12 different places right now, and I do feel like sometimes you get about halfway through a comment and your brain goes, never mind, and you start just doing a different note. Which, if I don't, is a giant squishy banana part of making brownie pudding? Or were these two completely separate thoughts that you just decided to put together? Because either way, it's fine. If you want a giant squishy banana and you have $6, then yeah, for sure. Maverick. As a Swede, we joined NATO because of Russia. Who guessed that the USA was going to be the one threatening invasion first? Isn't life wild? Just give her... Okay, I can do that. Why are you gay? Why are you gay? What brain? It's just air up there, my guy. Know thyself. My best friend is from Ohio and does not have an accent. She's just chaotic as fuck, and we consider that an accent. Hey, fair. Totally fair. I don't think Ohio has a very strong accent anywhere. Maybe up near like Toledo. Maybe up near to like Toledo because you get closer to that Michigan type of thing. But I had to do something to give them, to make Ohio feel special. Oh my God, thank you. You're very welcome, Maddie, the raging lesbian. J Games feels weird that I've been following you since 2020 and I've never watched a stream live. In your defense, Jay, I don't stream often. Like I used to stream a lot back in 2020, and then I took several years off. So I'm just now kind of getting back into it and did a lot of work, set up a lot of things. I think we'll probably do some gaming later in the week. But I just kind of wanted to pop in here for a couple hours and do some just chatting and talk to you guys and see what's going on. We hit the subscriber goal, so we got to figure out what to do with that. I don't know how to celebrate. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I'm so glad you streamed tonight, by the way. My tent was broken into last night and lost an ability to sleep when I realized it. Currently got everything packed in a borrowed car. I got to return in the morning, and it's 9 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Ah, shit. I'm sorry to hear that, David. Mostly because of the 9 degrees Fahrenheit thing. Stay warm, my guy. That's rough. I just got jump scared by wind hitting my window when it was silent in my room otherwise. It happens. The old streams were so chaotic. Glad chat is way more chill. Listen, Alice. They might get back to more chaos. I don't know. I like streaming, but I really like streaming with friends. And I think it might get a bit chaotic. I'll get my Switch up here. I'll get my Switch up here and we'll play some community games. Smash, Mario Kart, that kind of stuff. I saw this question in the YouTube chat, but is the table coming back or are you done? I would like for it to come back. I just needed a break. My mental and physical health were declining, and I just needed to rest. The news was just making me angry all of the time, and I don't like being angry. So I needed to put my mask on before I could help anyone else, basically. How messy would an episode of The Table January 2026 be? Very. 9 Fahrenheit is sub-zero in the rest of the world, right? It is. Yeah. This winter has been rough, honestly, not just because of the cold, but because it's going to snow in South Carolina this weekend. I fear for how the drivers will act. They won't know how to act. The people in South Carolina don't know how to drive in snow. Are you kidding me? It's 13 degrees Fahrenheit right now, but to be fair, it's nighttime and snowing, I think. Cold is cold. Yeah, Friendo gave it with full tank, so I'm at sheets for the night. Just pain trying to sleep upright. Maybe I need to sleep from passenger side, come to think of it. When I was sleeping in my car, and it might be a bit more difficult because you have all your stuff in there, but when I was sleeping in my car, I would put down the wall that separated my back seat from my trunk. And so I'd put the wall down and I'd drop my back seat. And so I'm also 5'5". So it was a little bit easier for me to live in my car than most people. But I could fit it. I had a hatchback. It was a 2010 Honda Insight hatchback. And I could fit, yeah, that's where all the cargo is. That makes sense. At the time, I was just touring around, so I didn't have a ton of stuff in there, luckily. But I love The Table and continue to rewatch it, but I'm glad you took time for yourself. Mental health is always important. I appreciate that. From one streamer to another, if you're gonna attach your Switch, please make sure you have an Elgato capture card. I get frustrated for you, so you don't have to. I have an AverMedia 2 Plus and an Elgato, so we are prepared. They don't know how to drive in the snow or at all. Every place I've lived in, I've been doomed with bad drivers. I cannot escape them. First, it's the Maryland drivers. Now it's the South Carolina drivers. I'll give you a hint, Archaic Silence. Bad drivers are everywhere. Bad drivers are everywhere. It's roughly 5 to 6 hours long, so it's perfect. What is? I forgot what we were talking about. I saw some news about some government member having a scandal, and I'm not going to lie, I was relieved when it was just sleeping with a subordinate. Normal scandals rather than the insane shit we tend to get to now. Yeah. 35 points away from silly accents. Be prepared. I would recommend Whale Shark Ellie. Hold on to those points, because I'm probably going to end soon. So hold on to those points until next time. Oh, the table playlist is 5 to 6. Okay. That makes sense. I am, dare I say it, better in the snow than 99% of people out there. Just drift the turns and you can drive like it's dry. Drivers arguably are worse around military bases. I'll allow that argument. I'm just learning how to drive now, so I'm a little nervous, but it's okay. I have faith in myself. Indecision kills. If you're going to make a bad choice, it's better to make a bad choice quick than to start making a bad choice and then second guess yourself and then be stuck halfway between a bad choice and safety. Indecision kills. Make every decision with certainty. Well, Shark Elliott was in the car with my best friend and her dad once, and he drove on a sidewalk once, then onto his own lawn. Hey, if it's his own lawn, he's allowed to do it. Okay, I think I'm going to hop off here. I appreciate you guys sticking around and chatting with me for a while. Let's see. Do I have any friends on that we can raid? My points, no. They stay. You don't lose them. Okay, we have we can raid Chelsea. Let's raid my friend Chelsea. She is currently playing Sonic Cross Worlds, a Sonic racing game. Oh, I just got someone. Thank you for the follow, Glacier Wolf. So let's raid my friend Chelsea. Gotta make sure I'm spelling it right. Got it. All right, everybody hop in this raid. When you get in there, yell the bean is here. Beans. Something about beans. I don't know. Beans. Time to storm the castle. Good night, everybody. Toodle noodle.